Well, all right, I didn't even mean,
There you go.
the impulse of will just spills forth.
Yeah. Okay.
Good job. Okay, that was fun. So we haven't done this with anyone. This is your second conducting workshop of the week. I'm going to ask you to do it. Will you show us with your face what this first strophe should sound like? Before you do that, give us an adjective to describe what this music is like.
Jaunty.
Jaunty.
Yeah.
All right. So show us jaunty.
Okay.
Just do like a pose. Or this is gonna be bad,
pose?
bad
Oh,
theater
God.
101 class.
Oh, God.
Show me a jaunty pose.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
See,
Yeah.
eyebrows come to life. You know.
I don't know.
So yeah. I mean, if you went, it would
Yeah.
sound better because that would be the character you want.
Yeah.
So that's jaunty. What's this? Why is that there?
I don't know. I mean,
You know that it's there. Huh?
I know that it's there. That's for sure. I mean, I get. It's just the only thing that comes to word, like maybe a little flirty.
Great.
Yeah.
So, give us a little eyelashes there
Yeah.
on that moment. And then, what's this?
I mean, I hate to go back to jaunty, but
Here,
it's
you
kind
are-
of a little bit more like
Who is that?
uh,
Who's this? Da, 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 dee,
the sailor.
It's a sailor.
Yeah.
He's brisk, Okay, a little jaunty. And then this is,
Maybe the true love.
it could be.
I don't know. It's his eyebrows. I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe these are some alternative true loves that
Oh.
that the brisk young sailor walks past.
Yeah.
And then maybe these are some other suitors to the true love. I mean, listen, I'm not saying that this has to be Belle from Beauty and the Beast, but like this is totally like someone walking through the middle of a town square and all these other characters are like popping 100 baggers with swords, that's like, so that gives you a chance to have a personality there. Ya da 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 dee bum 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 bee da dum ba da dum bum bum ba da 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 ba dum bum 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 bum. It's like it's a different personality. It's a different person, and this is a higher pitch register than this, and that probably tells you something about what those personalities are like. And then why does it go up the octave and all these upper woodwinds come in? Maybe that's he got more excited, or maybe he actually sees his true love, him or her, they, whatever. And there's the but da 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 da. Maybe it's totally think of Aladdin when the three ladies like come out of the window or something. But da 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 da. Those are like but da da da. They're other people. And again, I'm not saying you have to think this, but you have to have something that says, why are these new instruments here? Why are these new rhythms here? And what do they add to what's happening? So I'm going to ask you, I'm just going to conduct a 3 pattern because I know how to do that.
Okay.
And will you give us every time something interesting happens, give us some sort of indication of what you think that should sound like.
Okay.
This is like the worst acting 101 class. And it's wildly embarrassing, but the 3 pattern isn't, so I don't care. Here we go. Good. Nice. New people. Who are these saxes? Who are the horns? Euphonium? Woodwinds? Cannon. Barry sax. Yeah. So, I mean, listen, everybody, the Barry sax is, I think, almost more interesting than the oboe soprano sax, because they're, I mean, it's almost like, you know, 2, I don't know, potential suitors, and then there's a third one that's like, you know, I mean, like that's fun. There's something to kind of grab onto there. So now I'm going to let you conduct like you're a conductor, but I think it would be more interesting. I mean, it's a 3 pattern. We know that. If you can tell us something about why are these little Graingerisms here? What are these little events? And why does this strophe happen? And why is this but you've got the crescendos, crescendo written in there, but why? What do you want that to be? The horns, what does that mean? The wookadaka, which is the coolest, second coolest part of the whole piece. The coolest part is ba 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 ba. But, you know, is that sarcastic? Is it angry? Is it really excited? You know, what is it? So show us a little bit of those moments. If you can hit 1 per strophe, that'll be a huge win.
Okay.
And then once you hit 1 per strophe, the next expectation is 2 per strophe and 3 per strophe, and then every time that happens. Okay, here we go. On your own. Tell a story. That's more.
It's more fun, that's for
It's,
sure.
and I think it's more fun to play.
Yeah.
And I think they get a little glimpse into what you feel about this music and what you're trying to express. So we could work for 3 hours on, you know, this needs to be a little clearer here. This is dipping a little too much here. You're doing this with your lips a little bit too much here. But, you know, you had another one last week. You'll have another one next year. What I think this music, especially this movement, presents us the opportunity is to explore how can you tell a story, and how can you help everybody in the room feel the same thing that you're feeling and create the same thing you're creating. Sure. So keep up the good work. I'm sorry, one more thing. When the canon happens, there's an extra bar at the end, right? Because the canon has to catch up. That is a 9-bar phrase. When Robbie, who we love, came in like a bar early on the snare drum, like the very first time. There's an extra bar there. If you phrase map that, that 9 will jump out at you off the page. You'll be, oh, I know this. There's an extra bar. Yeah. And so that's just one of those things where the form will be your friend. Good job.
Thank you.